Whoops. Y'all, I keep trying to remember. My daughter telling me to say it. But anyway, good evening, good evening, good evening. Again, my name is Marian E. King, owner of Empty Nest LLC, doing business as Empty Nest Logistics. Um, I am an entrepreneur. And in one of my entrepreneurial spaces, I am an independent dispatcher. I not only do it, but I teach others how to do it. My background before I became an entrepreneur full time was in customer service and sales. A lot of that time I was a trainer and in quality. So I brought all of those qualities into my business. So although I've just been doing this for 3 years, I know a lot and I have a background in me in this space. So, just a couple of things about I operate in a free and cost effective way. The majority of the things that I have, if they are not free, they are definitely cost effective. So, we can talk about them if you have questions. Community. So, I have courses, ebooks, and a Patreon community. You will not really hear me. We can barely hear you. Oh, hold on, hold on. See what's going on. Ticking and talking. Oh, hold on. I had the speaker in. All right, TikTok, can y'all hear me now? If not, I might have to leave and come back. But let me find out first. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, I had the speaker in, y'all. My bad. My bad. But anyway, I do have things that I offer, but we'll talk about them as needed. You won't hear me just pressing it and pushing it down your throat, but you will hear me mention because I do have things that people may need to know that I have. Also, I have something to tell you. Oh, I do not at this moment, answer personal, emails and inboxes because those are considered consultations, and I'm not completely in that space yet. So if you have anything, you can catch me live. You can catch the replays and ask your questions and comments under there. Um, because I feel that this is a business and there isn't anything private that we really need to speak about. Um, However, I do have somebody that does screen that. So if anybody, is looking for me for a speaking engagement or something like that, but that is me. Let's get it started in here. So y'all see the name of this. I'm going on tour. Y'all gonna come see me. um, it's breaking up. Wait a minute. Is it good now or is it still breaking up? Is that breaking up a new comment or can y'all hear me well on TikTok? But y'all, I'm being funny about going on tour, but I'm for real. So I'm getting ready to start doing live courses. Coming to a city near you, starting here in Georgia. And other places will be invitation only. You will have to invite me to your to where you need me to be. You would need to have a party of at least 20 people, or well, you don't have to have a party of 20 people, but there will have to be at least 10 people that want to come to the live classes. And for those who do not want to attend classes, y'all know I always unfold stuff like right out in front of y'all. Who do not want to attend or who've already purchased their course and already moving and shaking, I plan on, if I come to your area, doing a meet and greet or, sit and eat, something like that, where we can have like a little mixer type situation. So I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all a bit about that tonight. Like, how do y'all feel about it? Is there anybody who needs it? Is there anybody who is already gathering their girls, gathering their church members, gathering they circle? What y'all got going? I want to make sure that it is what it is. Somebody had said something to me about, motivational speaking and doing it. That's a bit much. All in the same weekend. However, if you know me, while we're in this and while we're talking about the reality of things, motivation may just hit. So, That's where I'm at with it. Right now, I'm just trying to gather who's on first, who coming, who's interested, you know, because y'all know I ask the questions first. Because we'll say anything till the price come. And we just being real about it. We will say anything until the price comes. You will have somebody that's die hard, ready and with it and need it. And then when the price comes out, they be like, well, what a mixer gonna be? Where they gonna go eat at after? I go see what's going I go see what's going on there. Um Look, I don't tickle myself for that one, but we know it's real. For those of you who are new here, we operate in a space of reality over here. We just have to be real. That's part of the problem today. People don't want to be real. If you missed the live this morning, it is up on YouTube, on my Facebook, my social media. My name is the same across social media, Empty Nest LLC. All right. I'm sorry, Empty Nest Logistics. Anything that has to do with this is going to be the same across the board, Empty Nest Logistics. We also do Q&A. Thank y'all so much for the stars. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the hearts. Like, share, and comment. Y'all bear with me while I struggle to remember to say this kind of stuff every time I come on here. My daughter be on me. Tell the people where to go to see you. Tell the people where to come go get the replays. Tell the people. So like, comment, subscribe. All gifts, stars, and all that stuff is welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As people have been telling me, I am worth the gifts. The gems that I drop is worth it. They know that I'm not going to come on here and request it. So I'm going to thank you in advance if I see it going, or I remember, I'm going to thank you while I see it as well. You can do Q&A as well. If you are looking to get into this, already in it and not quite sure, got questions, concerns, go ahead. Now is the time. Now is the time. So roll with it. If it stays quiet like this, though, I'm going to get off of here because I do not like feeling like a fish in a bowl. No, I do not. So what you got, we'll get it going. I have been working on some stuff, but I'm back. As y'all can see, got me a new shirt. Got me some new get right. And I'm gonna be on here, seeing what's going on, what y'all need, what it's doing. I'm on the last thought process about this broker teaching and situation. I told y'all, I think the last time I was on here, about the cold calling situation. It is taking a little bit more than I thought it would, but hey, it's still coming, it's still happening, but we got to keep the train moving in the meantime. Love the new drill. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, because even I will come. Okay, Natasha. Okay. So y'all good. Looks like all hearts and minds are clear. What time is it? 9:45. Okay. All right, y'all. Those of you who are moving and shaking in your business, how's it going? Anybody? Oh, I did cut my finger. I thought so, but since it didn't burn or sting or nothing, I know. Okay, well, looks like everybody is good here. So I will mosey on up off of here. Hold on. Hold up. Wait. Hey, Gina. I spoke to Natasha. But hey, y'all. Y'all good over here on Instagram? Y'all good on YouTube? TikTok? Facebook? Okay. Y'all make sure y'all catch the video from earlier. It talked to and about. It's the title of it is called "Stop Trying to Get Rich Quick." What happened? No, it was in somebody's house.
I shook the last customer. I shook their hand, and whatever they had on their hand, it's all on me. And then I'm like, "That smell." So now
like their house.
I'm on the steering wheel, so it's all on the steering wheel, and then I think I messed it up because I was trying to spray.
Oh, hand sanitizer on it. Oh, you made it worse.
I mixed it all up.
Well, no, it's like vomit. That's not good smell. They said we'll do. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, oh, don't do grinning like that. I don't even know what it was I was gonna say, but oh, I did have something I wanted to talk to y'all about. Y'all, this text message marketing mess is out of hand. So I run the number for my carrier. I don't know if a new wave just came out. I don't know if somebody just sold the list from October until now. But child, y'all are out of hand and not ready. So at first I was just, responding like, why would you send a text instead of call somebody? All of them, they must have came from the same place because they all say the same thing. I don't contact drivers early in the morning because they might be asleep. I don't contact I'm sorry. I don't call drivers early in the morning because they might be asleep. You want business, you will send a text. The text and the phone call is disruptive the same way. Do you want the business or not? So the first one that I got, I was talking to my Patreon community about it. So my carrier got in on it because I was like, you know what, y'all ain't dealing with it. So he had wrote back and said that he's not interested, in being contacted like that because my owner is a businessman too. We got other businesses. So it's some stuff. He be wanting to talk. So he sent the message back and he said something, and then he said to the effect of, you know what, let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you got going on. Oh, they sent a text, a flyer. And I wrote back and said, why would, this is not what's up. And he wrote back and said that he wasn't interested in that. However, if they could send him an email of what they do, how they do, then he'll check it out and see what they had going on. They waited about an hour, and do you know they emailed this man that flyer? That same flyer. Watch who you're under. So it's been going. So today I decided that when I get them, I was gonna call them, and that's exactly what I did. When I got the text messages with the same thing, I don't know who is telling y'all to do this, but it is not what's up. So I call and I say, hey, you just sent your information via text. What are you offering? Well, did you see what I said in the text? What are you offering? What can you do for me? But of course, I'm not saying it this rough like I'm saying. I qualified for notary last week in VA. Hey, my stamp came today, so I'm ready to. But I'm also doing my test for signing agent here in Georgia. But let me get back on track. So I decided that I was gonna call them. Since you're looking, I call them. Hey, you just sent a text message to you. You said, what is it that you offer? Did you see what I said in the text? I'm not interested in what you said in the text. I'm interested in what you're saying to me now in this phone conversation. What can you do for me? How can you help me? Well, like it said, in a text message, and then they commence to trying to read the same thing that they said in the text message. I said, if you want my services, you need to be able to speak to the services that you're going to do for me. When I contact you, because when you send me a text, is it the method for those who being taught this? Is it the method to be ready to spring into action when you get the call back? I mean, if I was out here teaching somebody to do that, they would need to be prepared for the yes, because clearly they're not ready for the yes. And they are all doing the same thing, asking, did I see what they sent in the text message? I need, if I call you back, okay, I might be making an ass out of myself, but I'm assuming whoever is doing this teaching is telling them to be ready when they call back. Why aren't you ready? Because what I'm about to do is start sending you my training information. Because anybody who listens to me on here, and especially if you're in the community, you're going to know I'm not going to have you contacting nobody. I don't, even my method in the ebook my homeboy said, $9.99. Even the method for interviewing, it says get all of the information. Okay. If it is something or someone that you want to work with, you ask them to allow you 24 to 48 hours to research. The reason for that is not because I'm not teaching properly. The reason for that is the teaching, the guiding can only go so far. You have to do something on your own. Yes, I can continue to guide you. Yes, I could choose to hold your hand, but you own your business. You. So it doesn't matter what I say to you, how I teach you, how I show you, how many receipts I pull, you are still on your own and you have to run your business how you want to run it. So there has to be a level of independence that is given when you take these courses and even when you have a mentor and coaching. Because if you don't take initiative and do some things on your own, what will you do if you don't have coaching, if you don't have mentorship? What will you do? What will you say? This is another reason why I teach people how to dispatch. I don't teach them how to get nobody. Well, I do tell you the steps, but I don't teach them equipment-based situations, and I don't teach them to run after and go after only this right here and send out your stuff. This, whether you understand this or not, is business to business. You nor I are not a conglomerate. We are not corporate. We are a small business trying to reach a small business, and we need to get our small-minded behinds on this phone and talk to people. If this method is what you're choosing to do, what I want to tell you what it tells me: lazy. That you do not want to maximize every opportunity to be successful in your business, because if you did, you would get on that phone and call somebody instead of sending them a text message. This is not your homeboy or your homegirl. This is not how you initiate business. Now, if you contact me and I say, don't call me no more, then you got to respect my mind. If you contact me and we have a conversation and I say, yes, we want to move forward here, and I allow you, when you say, hey, what method do you like to be contacted? Or after we get into this situation, would you like me to text you? Is it all right for you? But y'all don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work. This is not easy. Okay? And you don't get away from the work. And even if you want to hit me with, which people have been doing for the last year, we do that to get them to call us back. Well, I called you back and you don't know what the hell you're doing. One of the main things that I tell people in this community, on these people live, is be able to speak to your percentage. You know what y'all doing? Taking the same paragraph that somebody told you, copying it and pasting it everywhere. Some of y'all trying to get more creative and use that same piece of marketing material that everybody doing with a cartoon, and with that same flyer. And it's saying the same thing. And this is how I know you're not operating in an individual or a space of doing, because if you're doing this and you for real about doing it, you are not posting no flyer that says I work with every piece of equipment. I'm 24 hours. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Because when you become 24 hours, you will look up and realize that you are 24 hours. It is not something that you choose to do. It is something that happens, and it happens over time as the business that you're working with is growing. That is when you begin to get into those type of spaces. I know somebody about to pop out with an ebook with that right now, like they said that and like they know it. That's that's the going thing anyway. But get your hustle on, okay? So either are you really ready for your yes? Because you don't know what to say. And it's like the focus is so, they have you so focused on these deceptive practices that you don't know how to do the right thing. You don't even know what to do when you get the yes. You don't know how to have a conversation with anybody. And the people who do this, you've been that way. You're looking for easy, you're looking for quick, not the reality of what we do. This is more than booking a load and getting a carrier. What you gonna do with the carrier? Catch the replay of the video from earlier, but I'll say it again now. Dispatcher, you are the make and or break of these businesses. Because for me, I feel like if you text me to get my business, you're going to be the person that posts my truck everywhere and wait on somebody to call you. You're going to be the person that go through every piece of the loads and the load boards and just look for the email. You're not going to negotiate for me. You're not going to see. Here's the thing. As a dispatcher, you have to maximize every opportunity. If you decide to get on every site known to man and post my truck, you still better be looking through there and calling somebody. Okay? If you decide to find every email and every text, every phone number, email, text, and call on my behalf. It is the dispatcher's task to maximize every opportunity for success in the business that you represent. And some of y'all ain't representing well. You're just not. And there's nothing wrong, but what you aren't doing is taking initiative. I come on here, I tell y'all the truth as best I know it. I don't know no other way. But I tell you, hear what I say, but still look it up for yourself. Trust and verify. I'm fun. I'm funny. It's exciting to be on here watching me get you so spirited that you operate in a space that you know you shouldn't. This is the stuff that I tell you because I am a realist and I'm real in every way. I know that I'm spirited. I know that I'm funny. I know I get excited about this thing. I know I get passionate about stuff. But I don't want to be that's not what I want you to continue watching for. I want you to continue watching because you're getting what you need. You're being fed over here. You get information over here. You can bank on it over here. You're making movement. Changes are happening in your business and ultimately your life. That's what I want to see. Because that's why I serve. That's what I serve for. No, I don't get the glory. The glory belongs to who it belongs to. Okay? So just watch what people are telling you. Who is calling this time of night? Hold on, y'all.
Number, call for extension 0.
Triple Transport Dispatch. Correct. You did what now? I Yes, I know who's on it. Let me contact him because I think he may be waiting. He's there. Um, Let me contact him and I'll. No, I do not, but I can call and ask him. All right. Well, you can if you send me an email. Wait a minute. I have your email, so I'll contact him, see what his status is, and then I'll send you an email with the update. No problem. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye. And that's how it goes down late in the midnight hour, early in the day. Sorry about that, Instagram. Y'all, Instagram always get the crappy end of the stick. And it's taking forever to reconnect them. Let me send him a message because the last time I talked to him, he was waiting. But anyway, y'all, see what I'm talking about? 10 o'clock in the night. And since we're doing it, good evening, sir. What's your 20?
I'm just checked in.
Okay, because they just called me, so I'll send them an email and let them know you just checked in. Are you at a?
Just got a door number.
Oh, that's what I was wanting to ask next. All right, thank you so much. I will give the update now. So you checked in at what time? It's 10:03.
Yep, 10:03.
Oh, same time. All right, thank you, sir. I'll send that over to them now. All right, you have a good one. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye. All right. I'm sorry, Instagram. So sorry, Instagram. Working in action. This is how it's done, all the way live. Right. So I'll send this. He checked in at 10:03. Ooh. 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 My bad, y'all. But hey, that's just the way it is. That's how it goes down. Ooh. Checked in. Three. Just to sign the door. Okay, making sure I ain't miss y'all. Yep, you're right. Yeah, feel free to answer. Um, got signed to a door. All right. So now I won't have to do nothing with that one until you send the BOL. Then I'll send the BOL to the broker. And he'll be done for the night because his time gonna run out soon. Anyway, but yeah, just be ready, y'all. Again, I say this a lot, but it is the truth. There is a lot of discord, distrust for dispatchers. This is why people are saying you don't need no dispatcher. A dispatcher's a waste of time. You know, all of that. Oh shoot. Thank you so much, Edwina. Remind me. Let me see if I can get Instagram back on. Sorry, your live has ended. I know it. Um, had to switch over from Facebook. Facebook must not be acting right. Oh, now I don't want to come back on. And y'all know it took me forever to get Instagram to let me go back live again on there. I was never banned or anything. It just wouldn't come on and stay on. Anyway, That's just the way it is. Yeah, it's not gonna let me get back on there, and I'm not gonna worry about it. But or was IG? Okay. Yeah, somebody called, the broker called actually, and kicked me off. But then I ended up having to contact the driver. So, and now it won't let me get on there. I guess it said, we gave you a chance. You want to keep playing with us. But anyway, just know what you're doing. This is why people don't trust us. This is why people think that any and everybody can do it. Everybody getting into it. The rumors out here about it being oversaturated. It's not. It's not. And honestly, some businesses are, they're not going to last. They are not going to last. But over here, we're going to be ready. Be prepared. But anyway, when I get on this live tour, I mean, look at me talking about this live tour. Now I've been so silly about it. Now I'm saying it. But doing these live classes, I'm starting here in Georgia. I'm going to get a poster put up. And then I'm going to put it to 20 people, the first 20 people that handle their invoice. That's who's going to get in. My plan right now, okay, because if there is more, then I have to, add days. But the plan is to do these on a Saturday, one day on Saturday, but y'all know that that's not enough. But that is enough time to gather and get the information. And then you will be 30 days, you'll be in coaching mentorship. That's where you'll do your live calling, get your practice in. So that 30 days, let me go ahead and say it now. The 30 days is going to be, immediately following your course. Okay? Yeah, I done been done in enough. When people get into it, when they get to it, I ain't on that type of time no more. So if you attend class, just know that after class, the next 30 days is going to be your time. Okay? It's your time. Mary. Okay? So yeah, y'all make sure y'all catch that video from earlier. Stop trying to get rich quick. I talk to the dispatchers, I talk to the carriers, and I talk to the brokers. We all have to work together. There is no way around it. There isn't. Whether it's broker to carrier to shipper, carrier, broker, dispatch. We all have to work together in some capacity. So we got to get this thing right. And I believe that if we all know what each other does, what each other's role is, even if you don't do it. Also, carriers are going. I got something for carriers too. Sure do. Because it is important that carriers understand. There's a lot of carriers out here who listen to people who say they don't need a dispatcher, but there's also carriers who cannot afford a dispatcher. Okay, that's another reality that people don't want to talk about. And that one almost doesn't have anything to do with having a cushion, because here's the reality. My homeboy said is running rampant. So the hearsay is real. And that's why we, the SME, okay, we are the SME, the subject matter experts, okay? We are the ones that are gathering, retaining, understanding, and giving them the information, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. And as a dispatcher, as a dispatching business, because you can't become a dispatcher and be actively dispatching until you're in agreement with a transportation company. But while you are waiting, You need to be researching the industry. You need to be keeping up with trends. You need to be preparing yourself for a carrier. I should have waited until I'm finished driving school to take the course over again. Oh, okay. But yeah, we need to be preparing for our carrier. Even when you do not have one, prepare for them. Prepare for them. Okay? Get you under some covering, not covering, I'm sorry. That's what it is though. But get you into a coaching situation, get into a community where you are surrounded by those who are have had, or will have the experience that you have it. Okay. Hey, BS Ward, how's it going? We need to be. The course itself is not enough. If you are not researching and putting in your own efforts along with that, then it's going to be challenging for you. It's going to be challenging. Please, y'all, please don't be desperate for a carrier. Please, because you will find yourself in a mess that you did not need to be in. Working in action, this is how it's done all the way live, right? Yes, ma'am, that's what I'm doing. Researching, setting my mind early. Setting my mind ready. That's right. I'm always asking questions. And there is nothing wrong with that. Ask, 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 ask. Because we need to know. We need to know. It's going good. All carriers are not worthy. I hear that. All carriers, they say all carriers are not worthy. I will say this: all carriers won't be your carrier. Okay, what they want, what they need, it just may not work out. Especially if you have ones that, they come to you with their unrealistic expectations, but they want to stay there. Because we all know that when we first encounter them, they are going to come to us with the unrealistic expectations. That is why you, okay, as the advocate, as the subject matter expert, need to be prepared. You need to do the three. You need to listen, educate, and then advocate. Okay? Listen to them and everything that they say. Do not judge them. Do not toot your face up. Do not do any of that, because we are the ones that know the information. They do not. They are coming to you with what they think, what they heard, and what they feel. I feel like with this kind of equipment, I should be making this here. Okay? I heard my friend, my homeboy, the last job I worked at, all of that. I heard it. This how they did it. This because they don't realize that this is catered to their specific situation. But you listen, you educate them, and if they allow you and you all come to an agreement to move forward, you advocate for them. And by advocation, y'all know, maximizing every opportunity to help them see success in their business. Excuse me. Okay? Every meaning, if you're going to post a truck, you still need to be calling people. You don't get away from the work. If you're going to text message and email on their behalf, you still need to be calling somebody. Because if you're only texting, if you're only emailing, if you're only posting a truck, you are not maximizing every opportunity for that company to be successful. And you carriers, while we're on the subject, if you are a new carrier, okay, and you coming in this with a CDL and a CDL piece of equipment, and you have a power only and a refrigerated, okay, produce season is rapidly upon us. So you will not know that you have a lazy dispatcher in this season. Because we got to keep it blood raw over here. You will not know. Let me tell you why you won't know. Because being a new company, being a new business, and being challenging to consistently keep you moving may be out the window in this season. So you are going to feel like you jumped off the porch, called out, and then been running ever since. Okay. What is going to happen is at the end of produce season, because this is where people got the game messed up at. They want to tell you that you're going to come out of produce and then you're going to go into the holiday season and you're just going to make all this money starting from May all the way through December. Nope. It's going to be good. Into April, May, June, July. Well, around that August, September chill time, okay? That's why you have to be mindful and careful what you do in produce season. If you don't have good money management, you better get you a bookkeeper immediately, if not sooner, okay? Manage your coin. I can't tell no grown people what to do, how to save. I can advise. I can suggest, okay? Because here's one thing about the trucking industry. When it's good, that thing is good. You hear me? Woo! But when it's not, it is not. Okay? And if you've been operating in the past 3 weeks or so, you will remember that it was real good for a little hot minute. But last week, the last week and some change, is getting ugly. Ouch here. Ouch here. Ugly, ouch here. Okay? Bubba Sparks with a little Marian remix on it. Okay? We've been weathering over here. We've been faring well. We've been weathering the gas storms. We've been weathering. However, this week right here, you know, we had to do some refusing and some are you kidding me? Because if you're operating in a dry van and a refrigerator right now, you know they got these loads out here for $2 a mile, and the loads is 45,000 pounds. Refrigerated, liquid. No. And continue to refuse them. Okay? Because today is Wednesday. I saw some up. Okay? Tomorrow gonna be Thursday. Listen, you don't have to take no anything. And if your communication is good with your carrier, your owner, operator, they're going to know it and they're going to understand it. If you don't know nothing else, you can let them know, hey, I refuse to take this load for $2 a mile for 45,000 pounds. When filling up your trailer and your tractor, $700, $800. Okay? So sit on that tank of gas and let me find something that is going to work for us. This is the reason that I did not take it. This is the reason that we're not moving on it. We're not budging on it. Even your little, you know, sometimes some of y'all know, and the others of you all, you're going to get to know. Sometimes you got to take a little something. You got to take a hit. You might take a load that's just the gas, but the load that is going to is the gas and a couple mortgage payments and a whole lot of. You know, sometimes you have to take the hit, but the other side has to be worth it. Child, it wasn't even you couldn't even get the gas. And if you got the gas, it was for that tank of gas, and the next place that you get into is for another tank of gas or half a tank. Okay? So and these are the variables. Y'all know how I tell y'all, well, if you haven't heard me, I always talk about the variables. And while we're on the subject of variables, this is how come those flyers that you all see are unrealistic. I can make you $5,000 and $10,000 a week, and I mean 10 and 20 and 10 and $15,000 a week guaranteed, and all of that kind of stuff. I work with every equipment and HPC equipment that I work with. I'm gonna guarantee you, if you in a box truck, I'm gonna get you 10 grand. And if you in this sort of equipment, I'm gonna get you 10 to 20 grand. I'm a dispatcher. You need me. I'm gonna negotiate the highest rates for you. You're going to negotiate what you can negotiate. But if that broker say no, it's a no. Okay. You as a dispatcher don't have loads. No, you don't. Sure don't. Do you have an authority? Do you have a broker bond? User, ma'am, person. You are not a broker. You do not have loads. You cannot guarantee them anything. If you were dispatching for real, you would know that you don't work with every piece of equipment. You do not. Now, what you want to do is get you something that makes sense, something that aligns. If you're working with a box, then target you a dry van. You know, do the things that make sense. I guarantee to work just as hard for you as you're willing to work for yourself. And that's where I'm going, BS Ward. You as a dispatcher cannot guarantee anything. This role, if the owner, operator, carrier doesn't work, we don't eat. Okay? You hear me? Because if they work, then we will get paid, because I can facilitate and maximize on the movement, and they can move. But if they do not move, there is nothing for me to facilitate, and we won't eat. I need for you all to understand that and get that. Stop sitting up in these places, soaking up this foolery, okay, and these unrealistic expectation and deceptive practices. Okay? Holler if you hear me. Share with somebody who needs to know this information, because it is so sad to see all of these new people in these groups getting all of this crap. I seen some last week. What's today? Wednesday? I don't know if it was last week or Monday. So I'm in this one group in the Patreon community. I talked to them about it. I'm in this one group. Early in the morning, this one guy posted a leads list. I don't download these either. But anyway, he posted a leads list of 800 carriers. You know, it was a lead list. Yeah. He posted it in there for free. Hey, here y'all go. Here goes the newest leads. It's 800 of them. Knock yourself out. I just want to be helpful. You know, amen. All right. So one dude, if you're watching, you are sorry sap so. He took the leads, all right, and then went into the other groups and sold the leads for $15. Inbox me, inbox me, inbox me, inbox me. I got 800 leads for you. The exact same list. 4 hours later, the man posted it early in the morning. 4 hours later, Buddy was selling the leads. Now, I don't know what you come to do. Okay. But if I'm serious about what I'm doing, and I just so happen to come across a leads list for free, and I'm looking for carriers, I'm looking for them. I'm not going to be selling this lead list. I'm going to be working through this list. You hear me? But people are here for the wrong reasons. And these are the people that give us a bad rep. Some of them. The others are those who don't study to show themselves approved. They don't get any kind of learning. They get bits and pieces. Now, I don't knock YouTube University, okay, and Google PhD program. You hear me? I don't knock it, okay? But I treat those places, YouTube University, all right, and Google PhD, like you have to treat relationships, that the understanding that you have to have, because folk don't tell you everything. Okay, let's go ahead and apply this thing to life. You can see me, you can know me, we can talk about a lot of things, share a lot of things, talk about everything, and you might feel like you know me, but I'm a married woman. So you're not going to know certain things about my household. You're not going to know certain things about my credit. You're not going to know certain things about my husband's job. You see what I'm saying? You're going to give me what you want me to have to make me do what? Keep coming back to your platform. Okay? Keep the SEO or whatever it is running, which is why my YouTube channel is a bit different. Okay? We keeps it real over there. Not saying that other people not, but this is what I'm telling you. Even on my YouTube, even on these lives that I'm dropping gems left, right, all outfield hitting home runs, there are still things that you're going to have to pay for. If you want somebody to take the time, get in depth, show you the example, hold your hand, bring it back to you, spoon feed you, put a bib on you, wipe your mouth, okay, brush your teeth, brush your hair back for you, okay, wash your face. If you want somebody to do that, you have to pay for that. Okay? So for those of you, okay, who think that I have gone too far, we just getting started. I don't knock YouTube University. I don't knock Google PhD. I don't knock self-teaching. What I do knock is when you know you need more and you refuse to pay for it. Because I'm a realist over here. I know that people don't have $399 for the 30-day course, $499 for the 30-day course, and the month of mentorship and coaching. I know they don't have it. That's why my YouTube channel is set up to help them get what they need to make them a couple of dollars, and then they can choose where they want to put those couple of dollars. Okay? Because you might go through my YouTube and you might catch me live and you might get all that you need to get. However, you need a better understanding on negotiation. Find somebody that's doing a negotiation course, $25, $50, $30. Pay for that. Okay? You need strength on reading the map. Find somebody who is focusing just on that, $25, $35, $45, $50, and pay for that. See, here's the thing with me. I operate in free and cost-effective methods. However, when you get yourself into position to pay, do pay. Because free definitely only gets you so far. And a carrier, owner, operator, these people don't want to hear, oh, I didn't know. Wasn't nobody on here talking about credit checking until I got on here. You know why? Because they want you to pay for that. Oh, I can tell you about it, but you gotta, now, yes, you're gonna have to go into a paid space to see how it's done, because it's not nothing that I can put out here on these people's internet like this, because I don't own, the stuff. But what you gonna do? When you gonna, come on, Edwina, invest in yourself. The helping hand is out here. The free is out here. But how many times you gonna go hop into Google and YouTube looking for the next free thing, looking for the next free. Now you're going through all of this and it's clickbait. It's clickbait. And if it ain't clickbait, you got to go through and watch the whole thing to get to the part that you need. And you can't fast forward because you've never watched the video before, so you don't know where they're going to drop it off at. Now you got to be the person that watched the whole thing. You got to be the sacrificial lamb. And then you got to go in the comments and say, hey, what you're looking for is at 14:57. Y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. So if you want to do this, you need to know the reality. You need to know that it's not easy. You need to know that it's not a quick return. And this goes for brokers, dispatchers, and carriers. It is not easy. It is not a quick return. It is not a get rich quick situation. Okay? Now, I know some are going to say, well, she don't know what she's talking about. Ask the people who jumped around here and jumped on these selectors board schemes. Ask the people who jumped out here and ran behind what they thought was the next best thing. Okay, and got to following up and fooling with these people and saw that what they was sponsoring and paying for all these commercials for you to wow you and woo you into paying for something and following them ain't on the up and up, ain't got their business set up right, ain't, because we're not going to speak grammatically correct in this area, okay, because it's bootleg, so this is the type of language that we're going to use. Ain't got their stuff together, ain't got no carriers, ain't got none for you, but got you running around giving them testimonials as if they are the best thing smoking. How long you gonna let somebody look a fool? Here's the thing about me. If you're gonna make me look a fool, I'm not gonna pay you to do it. Because not only are y'all looking a fool, you're paying. You're paying for gas in your car to drive to where they're gonna be. You're paying for plane tickets just to come and sit there and talk about how wonderful this person is, and you don't have a carrier. You running up behind these people for a title, and you ain't making no money. The green grass always look good on the other side. That's mildew. Say that, Edwina. It's mildew. I said it's mildew. She said that the grass always look green on the other side. That's why I'll tell y'all. Somebody asked earlier today, and it was an excellent question. They had them been scammed on several courses. My. Now that I said that out loud and ran that back, they must have some money. My. But anyway, I don't know if it was a him or her who was on TikTok. And they said, how do you pick the right course? How do you know that something is on the up and up? And you know what I said with boldness? Mine. Choose mine. What I'm doing right here and right now is how you make your choice. You see how you can sit on here and ask me questions? You see how I'm getting on sitting on here dropping off this knowledge and telling you where you can go find more free knowledge that's going to be helpful to you? That's what you want to look for. You don't want to look for those sponsors. You don't want to look through these fake behind. Let me tell y'all something. Some of these, and y'all done seen it. Have y'all seen some of these sponsored things where the people got the testimony, the testimonial? Now, I'm not trying to be funny. If I was on here Gucci down to the socks, you hear me? I live in a mansion. My pets and my children live in a mansion on my property. I'm always on vacation. I'm always doing big baller stuff, right? Always. The people who take my classes and purchase from me, I got them on the commercial doing a testimonial looking like they have not made a dime ever in life. I'm finding out that it's more than calling shippers because most shippers are customer routed. Correct. I don't know if you are a broker, Rochelle. I, as a dispatcher, I don't contact shippers directly because I don't see the need, because it takes too much time to get them to get time with you, and that truck needs to be rolling now. But God bless you if you are. Do you see the people on the commercials? They look like that person paid them a couple of dollars and said, say this for me. For those of you who have been following me for a while, and for those of you, this is your first time or you just got in contact with me recently, I maintain, I refuse to be the only one eating, growing, prospering in my community. You hear me? I refuse to be lonely at the top. That just ain't for me. I wish I would be on here talking to you and asking you to come and do this, this, and this, and I know you ain't got it. You don't even have a carrier. Okay, I don't play them kind of games. Anybody who follows me, has been following me, took my course, they can tell you, and some have even come back. If they're not doing what needs to be done in their business, it wasn't because I didn't do what I'm supposed to do. Believe that. Because not only do I come on here beforehand, I come on here, I'm talking to y'all, I'm letting you know, I'm answering your questions. I tell you where my YouTube is for the free, because I'm a bleeding heart. There was a time that I was giving everything in business away for free. Wasn't running no business, was running the darn benevolence, because I was a single mama and I was, out here struggling. So I had people come in with I would get it, but my kids' daddy just left me. My husband just left me. And I was out here, you know what? I feel you. Let me give you this course for free. Let me help you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened for you. You know what? I got you. I'm going to get a discount. Can you do $50? You don't have $50? You know what? I'm going to give you this course and I'm going to send you a loaf of bread and a pack of meat. Oh, I just said, they played on it. They played on it. Okay? They did. But they didn't do it on their own. I fell into it. I let the lack mindset that I had lived in for so long let people play on me. Okay? But then guess what? Y'all, the followers, y'all came through and said, no more. So I had to say, look here, sir. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, but I'm turning out to be an entrepreneur, such and such, because I keep paying to learn things. I keep studying to show myself approved, but I keep giving it away. And he said, ma'am, daughter, this is what you're going to do. Because I know you. I know your heart. I know what you're going to do, how you're going to do. You're going to create your YouTube. And you're going to talk about your experiences and you're going to drop this knowledge off. Okay? So for anyone who comes to you with the poor mouth, whether it be real, fake, or in between, you're going to refer them to this YouTube channel. Okay? That way, they can get to a space of what they need to do. And when they get a couple dollars, they're going to come see you. And he added to it, because, daughter, you out here giving it away for free. You out here doing all this for free on this live. And guess what? They're taking their money and they're going to spend it with big ball, big name brand, and then they route it back to you. And not only do they do that, they try you. They come to you and say, I need help. I spent my $600, $700, $800, $1,200, $1,500 over there with such and such. So I ain't got no money, but I need your help. I need it. Well, what exactly do you need my help with? I need to learn how to do everything. See, first of all, you paid a whole lot of money over there. Why they can't help you? We got a space, but they bully you in that space. What? You paid money for somebody to cheese you up? Well, what about? So you came from a different space. What's happening in the space that you in? I gotta send an email, and then they'll get back to me in 72 hours. Wait. Wait. This is how y'all know that I do this. I know that this is a right now thing. I know that 4 hours on a Saturday morning is not enough. Know how? Because I do it. I would never tell y'all to give you no unrealistic expectation where you got to email me for a right now problem and hope that I get back to you in about 72 hours. In 72 hours, I done lost the load. I done lost my carrier. I done lost my mind. I done lost my confidence. I done lost my 72 hours. I think they Baker Act the people for 72 hours because you be done went crazy. Anyway, When I got into this, I said, sir, look here, I need my set apart. I need to come in this with a set apart, and I need to come in contact with people with this set apart. Yes, I'm a broker. You're making people mad, LOL, but I agree with you. Yes, but we have to know the truth, Rochelle. That's the only thing. And even in my truth, even in telling y'all everything, you still have to do the work, and success can still be yours. Now you just know that, whew, Lord, that animated lady came on here and told me that it wasn't going to be easy. But she still told me if I keep on going that it can be done. But she prepared me for this, and she told me that it wasn't going to be fun. She told me that it wasn't going to feel good, but she told me that it was going to happen. So now, although I'm in it and I don't like it and it don't feel good, I know that this too will pass. And I got that from Sir. You hear me? I got that from Sir, because I said, let me do what will edify you and what I love to do. Let me also be the change that I want to see. Okay? I'm good on that, because I like to believe that it is what's happening. And I know that I'm growing a community that will be operating in the same space, and that will know. They will know that you need a level of passion for this. They will know that it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be rewarding. They will know that it's not going to be a quick return. They will also know that when somebody says, an independent dispatcher, what is that? That they can quickly come out of their mouth and say, I am. Okay, I am, with boldness. Okay, not only am I the SME, I am the subject matter expert. I, okay, am the administrative role who facilitates the funding for transportation businesses, who facilitates, okay, and connects. Okay, you're gonna know what you need to say, because there's so many people out here that don't know what we do. I'm an independent dispatcher. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Do y'all ever get in contact with them? Oh, what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, well, what does that mean? Oh, I own my own business. It reminds me of children. You know, when kids first go to school and you ask them what they did today, I ate lunch. What else did you do? I went outside. Now the next day you up to the school, want to talk to the teacher. All y'all do is go to lunch and go outside? What? It You have to be bold in this thing, and you have to be on point with everything. Because you have to remember, we ain't on them people job no more. See, on them people job, we griped, we moaned, we complained, but guess what? We clocked in on time, we clocked out on time, we went to lunch on time, we went to 15-minute break on time, we went to 3 to 5 minutes to the bathroom on time. They had the system set up, they had your co-workers, they had all of those things. You're on your own out here, and if you don't do it right, it won't be done. And you don't just want to maximize every opportunity for that carrier. You want to maximize every opportunity for yourself and your business as well. Because the more connections you make, the more conversations that you have, the more memorable you will become. That was good right there. Huh? Y'all got y'all pencils and notebooks out? Because y'all know I'll be having to go catch the replay if I be done saying something good. Because it just roll out like that. So, we're just having a little conversation. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Thank y'all so much for the stars, for the flowers. I give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains. Woo! After 7. You got to get these people their lyrics. I ain't got enough commas and zeros for the people to be coming after me, even though I was on here having my own solo concert. But yes, y'all, we can do it. We need one another. That's why I'm building my community. I was telling them earlier, my son was laughing, but he was like, "Mom, you on point." My community, my Patreon community, we 38 people strong. I'm just as proud about that 38 people as I would be at 3,800 people, at 38,000 people, 338,000 people. You cannot tell me that I ain't got no strong community over here. And not only do I got them over here, I interact with them. We be on Discord. Now all of them don't interact with me. I think I probably interact with the same maybe 8 But hey, I know that the other ones is working. They probably watching the replays. But anyway, my Patreon community is 38 strong. Okay? 38, 38. Now on TikTok, I got over 17,000 followers. I got 938 followers on Facebook. I got almost 3,000 followers on YouTube. And I got a little bit over 700 followers on Instagram. Followers, but not interactors. But guess what? I still post and I still give what it's supposed to give. Because that's what you do. I'm glad I didn't make that mistake with paying someone for training when I can take the time to do the research and figure it out. I don't know how long you've been on here, Rochelle. That self-teaching, I don't have a problem with that. Everybody do what they need to do. I just feel like at some point you're gonna have to pay for something. Whether that be something specific that you need more of, you know, $20, $40, $50, whatever, however. But just me, I believe that free is only gonna go so far. There is a lot of free. There is a lot of helpful free. I just believe at some point you're gonna need something else, and it might not. It don't even have to be, you know, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800. It don't, you know. Now that I don't believe it have to be, but at some point you got to pay for something, and that's just in my mind. Hello, Fitz. Oh, is it Fitzroy? Fitzroy Adams. What's happening, Fitzroy? We are here, and yes, I'm working. I remember that question as you promote your course, and what you're offering. Yes, that's what they were asking. But yeah, yeah. Rochelle, let me ask you this. Were you a dispatcher first and you became a broker? Ooh, baby, baby. Salt and pepper. Push it. Listen, I'm gonna give these people all of their props. Okay, all of them. But yeah, y'all. Oh, let me make sure I didn't miss somebody. Oh, Tina said this her issue. Too nice. Let me tell you, I was like that at first. Honey, when I tell y'all I was giving away my followers, y'all, they're the people who made me create courses, made me create ebooks. They refuse to pay me. I mean, they refuse to not pay me. They sure did. They say, you going to put that in the ebook, you're going to create something, and I'm going to pay for it. I had people start sending me cash apps. So y'all, when I had my agreements and my ebooks and stuff, I would be on live, and I would tell anybody if they needed anything from me to go ahead and send me the cash out, put their email in the cash out. And when I got off live, it didn't matter how many hours I was on live, I would not go to bed until I sent out manually everything that they ordered from me. And I would get some people to get my cash out from that, and they would send me money, and they would threaten me to tell me that I better not send it back. You better not return it. And I told y'all about that. And recently, somebody who had been following me from the beginning, KT, she came back around. She'd been around, but she had a baby. You know, she was on stuff. And we were talking about it for whatever reason one day on Patreon. I don't know if I said it or she brought it up. I think she did. And I busted out laughing because I was like, I told them about that. And she was actually one of the people, her and several others, that was like, you doing too much on here. You're going to get this love offering and you better not send it back. So that was funny, but it helped me because I had a real problem about asking for money and, you know, that sort of thing. But you have to learn. You have to learn. And I'm also learning why, people be feeling like, oh, when people do certain things or they start to move a certain way, or you getting different, or you think you better, or I ain't better. I just got to move differently. Thank you so much for all of this. I just saved this video to my dispatch playlist. Thank you. You're welcome, Oracle 365. You're welcome. Yeah, we be needing to know it. We needs to know it. I'm thinking about getting into the trucking company. It looks like you are the person to speak to. What are your questions and concerns? I will answer here. What area are you looking to get into? I agree, because paying something will give me more of direction. Right. Right. And let me tell Rochelle, you kind of a little bit remind me of myself. When I first entered, I took a freight brokering class. And me coming from 27 years of customer service and training and quality, I realized immediately, and this is why people don't want to pay for stuff too. No, a truck driver. I agree with some of that. Wait a minute. I don't really know what happened there. But I took a freight brokering course. And with my background, especially from being a trainer, I knew there was a whole lot of holes in this course. And I was just like, what? I thought it would be a good idea because I have my authority soon. So I wanted to be able to learn and do everything myself. Okay, so right now, it happened right here on this live, on when I was doing these live streams. Right now in my course are freight brokers. They heard and went and jumped out and became freight brokers first, without knowing that there were some things that they needed to know and some steps that they needed to take in order for their brokerage to get into a space of success. So when I first started, I don't deal with cargo vans or sprinter vans, Fitzroy. Me personally is not my forte. But whatever you choose to do, I don't offer any suggestions on what equipment to get. I just run the equipment that I choose to run when the carrier approaches me. And I currently am not accepting any new carriers, because mine, we about to be on fleet status, y'all. So yeah, it was a hustle, right? But this is why there is no trust. This is why I already knew coming into this that I was already different. I was just trying to get the verbiage and the language in the because I brought all of that stuff that I gave those people in corporate America for 27 years, which was mine, and they didn't pay me for. Okay, I brought that with me. So there was a lot that I already had, but I'm like, I need to go sit in the space, in the place. Okay. So as I'm sitting there and I'm observing, let me tell you something else. There were a lot of truck drivers in the room. So what you got going? Okay. You gotta turn that flame down on that turkey burger. There ain't no beef. Oh, okay. Amen. Amen. 911, it's an emergency. That means get your notebook out because I'm about to drop some information. Anyway, just subscribe to your mailing list too. I appreciate that, Oracle. Thank you. So I went and I'm listening, and there was a lot of truck drivers in there, and they wanted to come out of the truck. This is why this made me do even more. I already came into this thing on change mode. So they were listening, y'all, and they were happy and they were excited and they was writing down and they were asking their questions. And this is another reason why I'm making my business to talk to y'all. When I tell you them people knew how to deflect them questions and make it sound beautiful and make it sound like this was the right thing to do, but they was not telling the people what they really needed to know. And y'all, honestly, the more I sat there, the more I just like kind of sunk down in my chair. Like, then I went into dilemma mode. Do I check them when I get out of here? Because I paid a couple dollars to be in here and I did not get a couple dollars worth. And let me tell you what I mean when I say I didn't get a couple dollars worth. And if y'all from that company and y'all watching me, thank y'all so much. Because God had a bigger and better plan for me. So that day that y'all was sitting up there trying to figure out how y'all was gonna use me, and then y'all got mad with me because I was out here teaching people what I knew. And even though I had gathered some of the knowledge from you, I had done my own research. Y'all hold on for a moment because I'm on the soapbox about this because I know y'all here watching. And y'all was out here trying to recruit me for the Atlanta office that y'all was gonna run. And y'all was just so, it would happen on the same day. Y'all was getting ready to start that thing up. You hear me? And that was the same day I did the video because I was in distress and the Spirit told me to wash my hair. It was the same day that I washed my hair and my mind opened up, and I opened up my email when I got on my computer that morning, and I had a nasty email from y'all saying that I was out here teaching y'all stuff and sharing y'all information and all of that kind of stuff, and nobody didn't talk to me about it. You just got your little hearsay bug on, and your representative, because I was gonna call and report your representative, but my husband saved their job. But I see they still working and doing the same mess. Miss Jackson was there. She said she remember. Let me tell you something. I appreciate you. And then y'all try to play me talking about some, oh, we was gonna have you in our program in Atlanta. Yeah, because I was just that good. No, you were gonna use me, because here's one thing about the enemy. They see your gift. And they know, and they think they're gonna pimp it. But had it not been, I wouldn't be where I am right now. You wouldn't still be where you at. But anyway, coming up off of that and sit my cup down. So when we got finished, I said, no, I'm not taking this home with me. So I pulled them to the side and I said, hey, I ain't gonna get loud with you. I ain't gonna tell everybody what you just did and how you played them. But this is what I'm gonna need you to do for me. You go ahead and you keep your couple dollars. But I'm gonna need you to point me in the direction of some learning, because there's a whole lot of holes in this what y'all taught up in here on today. Hold on for me just a moment. Now you got to go get your co-worker. This is what I be telling y'all when people be teaching y'all and talking to y'all about stuff that surface. And us as people who do not know, we don't quite know the industry, we don't know, we sucking it up. Our introduction to this industry is important. Watch as well as pray. So you called the guy over and you're like, she's saying, I said, I could speak for myself. You got my couple dollars, you brought me up and through here, and you fed me some bull crap. The Jason's Deli was cute, but I came here for some information. And you did not give it. Now, all of these other people in here, they excited and they hooping and hollering, but when they get home, come Monday, they going to be crying. Well, what do you feel like wasn't given here? What do I feel like wasn't given? The information that was needed, the documentation that's needed. What do we say to them when we contact them? What do we do? Oh, wait. I think for you that are, you know what? We're going to make it up to, yeah, because I was a trainer 27 years. So there are key words and key things that I know that I'm supposed to have, and you didn't give them on today. It was not given what it's supposed to get. All right, so what we feel is will be good is that you would be good for our dispatcher program. Okay, all right then. Okay, now let me tell you. Again, I say I was already a business owner. So let me give y'all a brief rundown of this course and how it went. Okay, first, I already told you, I got this part down. What was the first part? This is how you get your business name. This is where you get your LLC. This is where you do your business email address. This is how you set up your, I know Sam hell well, I didn't came in here for you to spend the first hour and a half telling me to set up my business and where to go. Okay? No. That's what I knew. So then we get that part out. Now we get into a little bit of learning. You know, you got your little clicker. You know, you're showing us this stuff. Okay, all right, that's cute. No, we're going to hold the questions to the end. No, okay, all right then. I can respect your mind on that. But it's a couple of things that I'm not getting right here, okay? So we go into that. We do that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, okay? Now it's time to eat a little grocery because it was from 8 to 4, 8 to 5, something like that. Now it's time to eat a little grocery. Okay, I'm not really hungry because I don't have been a nice Chick-fil-A sandwich this morning. You hear me? I'm all right. But I'm going to eat some of your food. Okay, because clearly I paid for the Jason Deli. It was included in what I had going on. So I'm gonna eat me a couple pieces of fruit. fruit. I'm just being funny. So we get back. Now, when we come back, guess what? It's time for the factoring person to speak. So the factoring person get up and talk about factoring, which he was necessary. It was brokering. So he wanted to talk about factoring. So he talked about factoring and we listened, and that was cute. I'm going to school for human services also, and I want to help people whom are handicapped and felons. So it's not only me I'm doing this for. That's right. So we come back, we listening to factoring. Then we listening to somebody about insurance. Okay. Then we listening to all of the people that you refer us to get our website built and get our insurance done. And if we get it through them, this is how much it's going to be. So now you affiliate marketing me. I came here for a factoring. I mean, for a broker course. Okay. So we get back into the information. You show us the boards, truck stopping them. Show us the boards. And then you start playing carrier games. You start saying, well, now that we got this information, we're going to show y'all how a live call works. Who wants to let us use their phone number? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this load, and I want you to watch how fast you're going to get a bite. I want you to watch how fast somebody's going to contact you back for this hot shot load that we're going to post. It's a fake load, but we're going to go and put that up. Now, see, I didn't really care for that. I didn't quite know what was going on in the industry, but I didn't care for that because I immediately knew that if somebody's going to contact us back really fast, that means that they're really looking for work. And if you follow me and if you are in the space, I do not play that y'all sitting up there calling a broker and you have nothing to offer. I don't like that because a broker is working and he on the move. A carrier who is looking, they on the move, they ready to work. So we did the little call, because they got to show you. They got to show you that. They got to prove that what they doing is what's happening and what you really want to do. So they put the phone number, they posted the load. The man phone start blowing up. But let me tell you what the problem was. And if y'all can call it out faster than me, then that's good too. So let me replay that. You told us that you was going to get ready to post the load on the load board. You told us to watch how fast somebody called back. You asked whose phone number could we use so we knew that there wasn't no fake and wasn't nobody playing with your phone. That's what you said. So now we got a phone number and the phone ringing. Can anybody tell me what we missed? And time. You didn't tell the man what to say when he answered the phone. So now his phone ringing. He fumbling and bumbling because he don't know what to do. Hello. She like, you know what? Hang up. So when he calls back, I'll answer. You see what I'm saying? This was just one of the hiccups. You didn't tell the man. So now the man phone ringing back to back to back. She like, well, this is how I just want you to see. You all see how he's getting calls back to back. So many people are contacting him. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. The success is just going to be easy. They're just going to be blowing you up. Now, here's the thing. She said, and let me show y'all just as fast as it go. This is how fast it's going to stop. She took the man number off, took the load down. The phone immediately stopped ringing. Of course, the point was, so, we've learned how it goes down today. So guess what? You see the success. You saw how fast that was. You saw how fast it worked. You saw how, what we did not see is where you posted that load. And how do we really know that there was somebody calling back? Because you didn't show us, this is what you do. This is where you put it. This is how you do. Now, let me run it back because I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I don't knock anybody's hustle business methods, but don't hustle the people. Hustle your knowledge. Sell your knowledge and your know-how, but don't play. This is why those who have heard me and this is your first time on here recently, you may not have heard me. I don't play with people's time or their money. I tell y'all what I'm about. I show you what I'm doing because I don't have to do too much talking. Because you all don't want to hear me sit up here and toot my own horn. Oh, I've been doing it for 3 years, and oh, I do a couple things, and oh yes, my career is really successful, thanks to me, and I really y'all don't want to hear that. What you want to hear? How much it costs? What I got to do? What do I get? Because you're making decisions. You hear me? Trying to make your next move your best move. And you need to know that you're not going to get rich quick, that it's not a quick return, that this is not easy and it's more than booking a load. And you also need to hear that just dispatching is not going to get you to your 6 figures. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know. I feel it in your shana. Feel it way down in your woo woo woo. Hold it. Hold it. Now breathe that thing on through. Okay? I have to say that part by itself because I need you to listen to me now. You can be successful and a 6-figure earner in your dispatching business. However, dispatching alone will not get you there. Dispatch, affiliate, services that you can add on to it, okay, that will help get you there. This is why I am not just leaving you all here. I have so many other things that will help you to increase, but we have to start here. There was a time last year that I started talking about different things and people started trying to operate in that space. You don't know how to dispatch. So you don't need to be worrying about no and. You don't need to be worrying about no in addition to. You don't need to be worried about that, okay? Because if you do, you're going to operate in a deceptive practice. And what I mean is you're going to advertise yourself as a dispatcher because you know that's going to bring all the boys to the yard, okay? Now, when they get to the yard, you don't know how to dispatch. So when they say, I want to dispatch, you're going to say, hey, I know how to market your business. I know how to create you a website. I know how to keep your books. I know how to do embroidery on your uniform shirts. I was looking for a dispatcher. Where are they? With whom am I speaking with? Okay. So I had to slow down. And now I figured out the way that I'll be able to do that. And I'm currently working on it, pulling that together, putting the stipulations, and being able to get you all in position for in addition to, but you're going to have to know it at this level. Putting the cart before the horse. Yes, 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 yes. And that kind of mentality we got to come out of because, excuse me, you got to do some work. You got to do some work. I did not just appear here last month. I done been working. You hear me? I done been working. Feel like Ruth waiting on Boaz to see her. Because when he found her, she was working. She was cleaving. I said she was cleaving. That means she was working in that field. Okay? You have to put in some work. Okay? You do. Because you do not want to be that person or those people who have this surface level information. And when we come on live, when you come on live and the people are asking you questions because you have led them to believe, and then you sending me a text message asking, am I awake? Because you need me to come on your live, because you need me to answer some questions. You done seen it. You done seen it. Superstar gonna be on live tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, my hero. Oh, they're gonna be on live. Oh, they're gonna be on live at 8 o'clock. They said they're gonna be doing live Q&A. They said they're gonna be doing live Q&A. Woo! I can't wait. Oh, wait a minute. They on. Oh, They about to go live with me. They about to go live with me. My question. Hold on a moment. I know I'm superstar. I'm superstar. I know that we said we were going to be doing live tonight, and we are. So you all prepare yourselves and get ready. Let me go ahead and get my special guests on here as well. Your special guest? Oh, okay. Well, that's still cool. As long as I get to talk to you and ask my questions, because we're still excited. We get so excited. We do have our favorites. Can't nobody tell nobody no difference. We have our favorites. We know who we like to see. We know who we running up behind. We know who we borderline idolizing. And we're going to come up off of that. All right. So the live time is happening, and they got their guest speaker on there. And you get chosen. Oh, you get chosen. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time to shine. You get on here. Hey, favorite. Hey, favorite. I just love you so much. I just enjoy all that you've done for me. You have changed my life. All your situation, your course, your agreement, it just has changed my world. So, I can't wait to get on here tonight. So I'm on here. So my question is, how do you and when do you A, B, C, D, E, F, G? And in addition to, because it's a two-part, I'm so excited to be here. It's a two-part. And also, once you have achieved that, when is the timing to go into part 2? All right. Our favorite. Oh, well, that's a very, very good question. That's a very good question. So, to be courteous here, I'm going to allow my guest speaker to answer and see how they feel about it. And then I'll follow up with that. Now, guest speaker off the chain. Hey, I'm just going to put some information together. In the first 90 days, you need to have a cushion. In the first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. If you are a CDL holder, but you have non-CDL equipment, then you are considered a non-CDL driver because you cannot move and operate in the space of a CDL driver. If you are a CDL holder and you have CDL equipment and your teammate or your helper does not have a CDL, then that person cannot assist you in team driving because they don't have the proper credentials and they should not be moving the equipment that you have. Boom! And in that time, within that 90 days, you should be, seeing space with brokers. You should be making room. You should have trust and credibility in the industry. Listen, yes, speaker, I knows what I'm talking about. So boom, I done hit you with the heat. But you're still excited. You're like, okay, all right. Now, favorite, what do you think? Here's favorite. Well, I completely agree. I completely agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. There's really no need for me to comment and follow up. Guest speaker has said it all. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? All whole time you still starstruck. You don't realize that you might be needing to follow guest speaker. You might want to go find guest speaker community and get what you need. I'm just saying. And y'all are being funny. We getting us a good kiki. But okay then. If this sounds like anybody, make sure with the disclaimer. If this sounds like anybody that you know, anybody that you've experienced, anybody that you've seen, anybody that you're watching right now that operates in this type of behavior, this is fictitious. I made it up from my mind, in my mind, okay? Because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. Because some of these people that you may think that I'm talking about, I don't have enough commas and zeros to be in challenge or in court with them, all right? This is completely fictitious, okay? All right. Yeah, we listen, y'all. We have to watch, and we cannot let emotion drive us because feelings and emotions ain't no money in there. If that's what you're looking for, it is not in there. Look the disclaimer. Yeah, because people listen. There's a lot of scenarios and stuff that go on. They're scenarios. They just made them up. I ain't heard no names. Ain't none, Sonya. Ain't none. Listen, you hear what I say? It might sound like something you seen and you heard, but it just came out my mind. I don't have, again, enough commas or zeros to be challenging these people who think I'm talking about them. I am not. Okay, I am not. Matter of fact, if you just want to dialogue with your girl, holla at me because, there's some things lacking in your program. And I would definitely would not mind contracting and pulling that lack, and filling that void for you. I already am, when people come over here, but emotion make you cry sometimes. Emotions will get you him up, but letting hype lead you. Right. Oh, all done, but wish me luck on finding parking for the night. Oh man, my driver got done late, so now he's gonna have to fight to find somewhere to park. Let us pray, Father God, let this man be able to find somewhere that he can sleep peacefully and rest well for the night, that he will not get a ticket, not get told, not get robbed, not have any problems. All right. We know that you can do it. Move on his behalf right now, keep him covered. In the matchless name of Jesus. Amen. I pray for my carriers, y'all. I pray for their whole business and their whole company. Okay. And I have to do it while it be on my mind because I get back on here with y'all and I be done forgot and the man don't be covered for the night. Okay. I know he probably got somebody praying for him, but a little addition don't help. That's my part. That's part of the service that I offer, even though they don't even know it. Okay. It's the covering for me. Hear me? Because these people got to get back home to their family. And only death that didn't have anything to do with how I moved with them is acceptable to me. And herein is another part that people don't be talking to us about. I'm not saying that you got to pray for people. You do what you do. You believe what you believe. You move how you move. But for my mental, because this thing is mental as well, okay? I feel better resting when I get ready to go rest. Okay. And I'm talking to y'all right now because I got another one who need to go rest. But his DC, he's delivering to a Walmart. So he may be able to just park on the grounds and rest, you know. And when he sent me his message, I'll throw my covering over him too. Because even though you in a space that might be secured, you know, let no hurt, harm, or danger still. But anyway, this is the stuff that I cover and that I talk about. Okay, we all can spew what we saw in a public setting. The only reason I can talk to y'all like this and y'all can experience this right here is because I do current and have done this full time since October of 2020. Actually, since before that, when I had the hot shot now. But I'm not gonna get emotional about the hot shot now. Sure ain't. I done set it free. But anyway, all hearts and minds are clear. And even y'all, let's go back to the favorite for just a little bit. Because I'm some of y'all favorite. And if I ain't, let me believe it in my mind. Okay? No, but for real, do not let, and I'm so serious about this. I haven't said it in a minute, but I'm gonna say it now. Do not let anything that I say or any feeling or emotion that I may give or evoke in you make you start following me in a way that is unhealthy. I cannot help my delivery the way that I am because that's my God-given gift. But I pray every time before I get on these lives, and I always, in my prayer, say, do not let anybody get into an entanglement with me. Spiritual sensuality, spiritual seduction, that kind of stuff is real. And it is heavily operated in a space like this because there are people who are desperate, who are yearning for something, who are in need of something, and it gets so bad that they feel like they need something tangible and they forget that they got their own faith. They forget that they have their own walk. They forget that you are the source and you are using me as a resource. And this is why I tell y'all, and I'm a married woman. I was single longer than I've been married. Okay. That is so true. I've seen these guest speaker videos in my dreams. Oh my goodness. I'm very serious about that because yes, I want to be in community. Yes, I want to be in fellowship, but I want it to be because we are like-minded, okay? And we walk in a less we agree space. So our goals and our ultimate goals are aligned. And in that, we can't help but have a brotherhood, sisterhood develop. It needs to be in a healthy way. That's one thing. Second thing is I never, ever, ever want anybody not to be reminded that I am human. Okay, we don't operate in a cult-like space over here. And if you remember that, when or if I fall, if I mess up, you will always be mindful that this is still human. I don't want to become God-like or on a shelf for anybody. Listen, we are all full of fault, full of flaws, okay? And just because it hasn't unfolded in front of your eyes, that don't mean it. But if something were to happen, I need you to remember and understand. She wasn't never nothing but real to us. She kept it real. She operated real, real, real. And I done told y'all, a lot of y'all already know that, you know the history. I ain't came from nothing, okay? And I still ain't got it yet. So we keep it 100 over here, and we have to talk about the things because I understand the responsibility that I have when I talk to you all. I know who I am and whose I am. I also know that I don't have to walk around here with my Bible in my hand, and my mic. Do you know the Lord and the pardon of your sins? Get yourself together. Do it today. What? I ain't about that life. Okay? I operate in my light shine in my space, the way that I'm supposed to deliver. I don't want nobody hooping and hollering and doing the fool with me and judging me every day of my life, and I'm not going to do it to anybody else. So y'all just remember that, you know, I'm is human. I done been delivered from a lot of things, you know. I do cuss a little bit, but I tend to stay within the, you know, the cussing bounds of the Bible, you know, hell, damn, and ass. Okay. You know, I don't use them often, but every now and again I have to implement them. Okay. All right. You know, BC, I used to be a good cusser. You hear me? I cuss for the old and the new because coming up in my life, you know, I was in church every time the doors open. So bad words and cussing and all of that wasn't it. But honey, when I got out here and called this thing called life, and I started experiencing life, and I started experiencing ding-a-ling, and I started experiencing heartache, and I started experiencing children, baby, it was grounds to start cussing, okay, and putting some combinations together that wouldn't wait, But when I got a rein on my life and I got a little bit more calm, you know, I started using them, you know, more sporadically than all the time. You know, this the kind of stuff we live, you know, can we talk about it? Can we be for real about it? You know, but I just want to tell y'all, I understand the I see you, Sonya. The responsibility that I have. And I take the responsibility very seriously because I know when I come on here and I'm speaking to you all, whether it is about life, whether it is about this portion of business, whether it is about anything concerning movement in the direction of your life, I have to be very careful and I have to be mindful because if I come on here and I seduce y'all in any way, whether it be my personality, whether it be something in me, whether I see emotions and stuff and I start to play on you, if I mess over you in any kind of way, steer you wrong, take your money, scam you, anything. When I get up there with Peter and them, because they, you know, that's who they say at the gates. When I get up there with Peter and them, you know, if it is what it is, and it's my turn to talk to Jesus and his dad and them, whoever the them is, I have to answer for that. I have to answer for every lie that I have told you. I have to answer for every dime that I schemed and scammed out of you. I have to answer for every life that went into shambles because I presented myself as one thing, but really showed myself to be something else. See, here's this where I be with it. I understand the responsibility that I have for all who come in contact with me physically and on these people's internet, on the phone, whatever. This is a set apart because when I entered into this space, I had a conversation first. I got permission, understanding, okay, because who I serve and you know, they listen to me. And by reading and praying and fasting, educated me. And when I was approved to advocate for you. That's a trinity right there. And that's all I got to say about that. Ain't got nothing else to drink on. I got a little swig of water right in here. Okay? Ain't that all right? Sure enough. Okay. All hearts and minds are clear. All right. Now I will say I'm getting ready to go. But if y'all want to keep on talking, we can do that too. Yes, because you was about to go in. I was. But I've been working on that because I had to remember that this is still a business space, even though we still real. And there's also people who watch this who are not following me. They just coming for what they coming for. You know, it's like the visitors. They're not quite ready to join, but they do still want to come, you know, and hear the words. Good night, Edwina. We'll see you next time. And I have to operate in decency and in order. Okay. I'm not here to offend, put off, turn off, you know, time and place. So now when I go on tour, y'all gonna come see me. Y'all gonna come see me. For those who just joined, I'm gonna start doing live classes again. Not again. I've never done live classes. I used to do live online classes, but now I have the self-paced course. So now I'm going to be coming to a city near you, if your city welcomes me. I'm pulling it together. Hey, LaShonda, I'm pulling it together. So I'm gonna be in Georgia. I'm gonna start in Georgia, and then if people want me to come other places, then I'm gonna coordinate that with them. I'll be doing it for at least 20 people at a time. So it needs to fill up at least 20. If there's more, then I will add an additional day. So there'll be time frames. And if I come to a city near you and you've already taken the course, or you're just not ready yet, but you want to meet me, I'm also going to coordinate like meet and greets or meet and eats, you know, where we'll go somewhere or meet somewhere and we'll eat together in fellowship, you know, and just laugh and talk, kick the bobo. Okay. So I'm going to be posting more about it, to get y'all feedback and such and such. Like I said earlier, it sounds good and people gonna say they're gonna come until the price roll out. Okay. Now, so for that price roll out, if that price don't be in your range, then you gonna come to the meet and eat. You hear me? Or the mixer, whatever you wanna call it. Okay, do what your budget say you can do. All right. Don't let nobody out here tell you nothing different. Don't let nobody out here tell you how to be outside your means and outside your household and outside your covering. Okay. I will come. You're right. I'm right up the road. Where you live, Big Red? Itching for a scratch. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I made a beat. Oh, South Carolina. Okay. Okay. Definitely. Y'all pull y'all people together. Get your church groups. Get your home girls. You know, book a sister down. Okay. Tennessee. Oh, up the street too. Tennessee. 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 Lord, y'all remember them? Take me to another. Take me to another man. That's why I first heard Deion Ferris. I know what you're doing. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing worked out. And I'll also implement this. Even if you don't for that, I could come speak. Baby sister got some testimonies. You know, we listen. I could come guest speak to y'all for a little minute, be myself. Don't have to worry about hindering and holding back. But we're gonna get that thing worked out. Yes, Arrested Development. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So everybody good? All hearts and minds are clear. 11:32. I wanted to be finished by 12, so that worked out. I mean, unless y'all still want to continue to go in. Did I tell y'all I got my seal today? Mm-hmm. Got my seal. Got my seal. Now I just need to finish my. I mean, I can start doing notarizing now, but my signings, that's what's gonna be. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Keith. I am. I am. That's what I'm doing my testing for. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna buy me another set of these, but they're gonna be the color that I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Okay, y'all good? And so I'm gonna get up off here. Go get me something to drink. Yeah, that's what people say. Something to drink. What's her name? It makes me laugh when she say that. Jessie Woo. All right, so everybody good. Thank y'all so much for the stars, the roses, the gifts, the likes, the comments, the views. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I just want to do right by the people. I just want to do my part. Okay? I'm going to earn my well done. Show goodness is. Y'all, I'm gonna get off here in a minute, but I just want to make sure because you know some people be typing. This thing he'll be taking them. Oh, 11:15. I got you, sir. Maybe it take them a little longer to type. You know, they be going to tell somebody, tell a friend, tell a friend. You know, go tell somebody, know somebody that knows somebody. Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy. Y'all from Florida. You know, from Florida. Born and raised. I haven't lived there in the last 10 or so years. Well, actually, more than 10 years. I moved to Georgia in 2010. Oh, wow. There you go, sir. Reply. I'm just sending this BOL real quick, giving y'all a little time to govern yourselves accordingly. Completed. I put this on the end of every email. So if you want to write it down, if you want to use it for yourself, thank you so much for allowing Trip and Transport to be of service. We look forward to partnering with you again. Here's the BOL and good night. That's it. Be memorable, give great service, and thank them for allowing you to be of service. Because, yes, we do work for them. What people don't realize is that onboarding information that the broker asks for, I'll make arrangement to come to ATL. Just let us know when. I will definitely be posting it on all social medias. Speaking of posting on all social medias, wait, what was I gonna say? That onboarding when they ask for the W-9 and that authority letter and that insurance, that's how we get to work for them. We work for the broker, for with, just like we work for with the carriers. The carrier works for with the broker. But yeah, I'm gonna post it all over social media, so you all will know. But speaking of social media, y'all know that the thing is still going. I said when I get to 1,000 followers on Facebook, then I'm giving away the course for free for 30 days. When I get to 1,000 on Instagram, I'm giving away the course for 30 days. When I get to let me see what y'all need on YouTube. Oh, YouTube gonna take a long time. When I get to 3,000 on YouTube, then I'll give away the course there too. So y'all tell somebody. I'm gonna do a whole little raffle. But you're gonna get your raffle number. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna start in Georgia. And you all, when I come to certain spaces, I'm gonna come. I might not come to your exact town, but I'm gonna come as close as possible. But it's gonna be kind of a majority rule thing. I was gonna be, in Texas, not Texas. I be seeing everybody be talking about the turkey leg hut. Now, I don't know about the turkey leg hut. I just see that thing be bumping and the line be wrapped around the building. So if you live in Texas and you live near the turkey leg hut, book your girl. If you have been to the turkey leg hut and you could tell me, confirm saying that it's the place to be, I appreciate that too. I'm trying to get to that turkey leg hut. Okay. So if you know about it, yeah. But we're gonna do this, y'all. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all gonna let me know. Get the schedule together. It's happening. It's happening. So yes, y'all subscribe to all of my social media. Good night, Oracle. Y'all subscribe. Especially subscribe to YouTube and Facebook, because that's where y'all can catch, these repeats. You can catch it on Instagram, but also you can get other information. You can get links on YouTube and Facebook, to other things that's going on what I can't put on TikTok or Instagram. So, okay, y'all. It's been a good night. Yes, it has. But I'm getting ready to get off of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to swing by here. and give me just a little bit of your time. And I hope I did right by you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So it is time. Oh, the full replay. Well, these ones here are going to be on here, but some exclusive content definitely is on the Patreon. If you are not a patron, you can become one on the 1st of May. Oh, I forgot to do this earlier. It will now operate differently. I used to just leave it open because it is still a resource center. But what I want to do now for those who join is I want them to be able to have their 30 days. And it's going to be better on me as well of their Tuesdays for the 9 to 12 sessions, the cold calling sessions. Excuse me. I want them to be able to have that. So I am now, instead of leaving the Patreon open, yes, instead of leaving the Patreon open, it will close. I will leave the Patreon open like the first 3 days of the month. So anybody who wants to get in, go ahead and get in, and it'll open up each month until I figure out, like, a different way. As a matter of fact, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to leave it just like it is. And what I'll do is when it's time for the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will just put who needs to be there. I think I like that better because people can still get in there at their own time and they can watch the replays and they can get all of these resources and all this information. And then choose to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I think I'll leave it like that. Just post the date up. If you joined from this date to this date, then I need to see you on Tuesdays if you are available and not working. So I'm going to leave that alone. Oh, leave me alone. Pack your bags. Get the y'all know that song? Because love ain't here no more. Said I think you had better leave me alone. My bad. I look at I don't have a BET flashback. But yes. So join the Patreon community. It's $25 a month. $25 a month for movement. I ain't really big on the titles, but it's the same as mentoring and coaching. Okay. So it is a place where you can get confident in your business. You can have access to assistance, access to information that is not in the public setting. You do not have to pay, $2,500 or any of that, even though there's about $2,500 or more worth of information and assistance in there. That's just how I choose to do it. Eventually I'll have another space that'll be more expensive, but what will be going on in that space will be worth the value, the cost. The value will be worth it. And we'll get there when we get there. All right. So I appreciate y'all. What happened here? Y'all have yourself a good night, and I will see you all on tomorrow. Tomorrow night in Patreon is our coaching session. So we're gonna see what's been going on, how's it been moving and shaking, all of the things. All right. So y'all have a good night. I so very much, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.